So everyone is coming into the space and in any particular moment in a different state of being. There are lots of different states of being. Our energy moves, rapidly one way like this, or it can also go really low, really still, and kind of sink. We can have a kind of sinking energy. And so I'm going to offer this meditation to help balance out that sinking energy. Okay, so sometimes there's energy that gets into the meditation, it gets relaxed, and then it wants to go to sleep. Right? And so I'm going to offer you some antidotes for working with stagnation and stagnating energy. So, of course, there's a lot of equanimity in my voice. And so if you're in agitation, you're very agitated right now, and you wanted something to completely calm you down, this might not be the meditation for you right now. But there's still equanimity and calm coming across as I'm going to be working with enlivening a sense of vitality and staying with it. Staying with it. And working with your mind and your body around stagnation. How's that sound? Okay? It's an experiment, okay? So we'll experiment with this. Every meditation is an opportunity to learn and to experiment. So let's begin. So finding a comfortable posture, a posture where you feel upright and supported, but not too comfortable. That's the thing. If you want to stay with this, it needs to be something that takes also a little bit of effort, a little bit of muscle to hold and stay with. So sometimes it helps to not have the upper back supported, but the lower back supported. And then you're just a little bit forward in your posture. So you're really staying with this. So breathing in and breathing out, noticing how you're breathing right now. If you're breathing in short, you're breathing out short, just notice it. The first step with any meditation is to let go of judging, any harsh judging or I'm doing it right or wrong, but really to feel into the body and to feel what feels just right for you right now. If you've just come from something that was a lot of work, a lot of activity to it, you might be breathing in short and breathing out short, and that's what you need to do for a little bit. Yeah, as you lengthen the breath and just see how that feels. And we're inviting awareness and energy into every part of our body. So breathing in and feeling and sensing the breath energy is actually going into your circulatory system. Imagining it going into your blood cells. Just spend a little time with that. The oxygen is feeding every cell in your body. welcoming in a sense of vitality. Transforming any sort of hyper awareness into a kind of gentle, vital interest. Notice if there's any heaviness in your body. Being aware of it right up front here so that it doesn't have to take over. It can actually be greeted with kindness and lifted with breath energy. You can imagine that part of your body has been transformed into a helium balloon. And suddenly there's a perception of lightness, removing the heaviness. Allowing your body to feel light and vibrant. Breathing in a way that feels nourishing. Oftentimes, a sense of heaviness will set in again. A stagnating energy is usually a kind of extra interest on the out breath. The out breath is very relaxing and releasing. And so we can return to a sense of vibrant aliveness by focusing on the in breath for several breaths, bringing in that oxygen, feeding the brainstem, enlivening your system to be aware, to be lifted. And we don't need to fight against that heaviness. That can actually drain your energy. You You know, just notice the heaviness or sleepiness. You can ask it perhaps to sit beside you. While you bring calm and confident attention to feeling the breath. Breathing life into the body. Imagine drawing energy up from the earth through your feet, invigorating your whole body. Rejuvenating your spirit. You can imagine visualizing your mind as clear as a sky, free from the fog of drowsiness. Or as clear as a starlit night with the shining moon, not a cloud in the sky. Noticing where you feel the in-breath the most. Staying with this process. Sometimes just gently lifting your chin just a quarter of an inch, or making sure your head is set back on your shoulders. Aligning your posture also allows for this energy to really flow in its natural upward and downward flow throughout the breath. Each breath scattering the clouds of drowsiness, bringing clarity and focus. Lethargy and drowsiness are ways of collapsing and disconnecting. Of course, there could be a very important need for a nap. But this is a guided meditation. You chose to be here. So let this meditation fill you with a sense of purpose and direction, gently moving the lethargy off to the side as unneeded, inviting in curiosity and interest in this in-breath, the rising of the abdomen. How natural that is. Again, there can be a sense of tightness or a little bit of forcing or trying really hard. See if you can't just relax that a little bit while staying awake, because that energy is also exhausting and it can move us away from our breath, away from our object of focus and attention, coming into a sense of intimacy with that beautiful in-breath, and to move out of that paralysis of trying really hard. We can also just gently undulate with the breath, just gently rocking forward and backward, very subtle. Brings a little bit of movement with the breath to kind of relax with the undulation of the breath. With feeling a sense of vitality, awake, seeing that you have these options to just, oh, I'm feeling heavy, so I think I'll just move forward, move back. Feel the whole undulation of the breath moving through the body. Just like you would watch the branches of a tree lifting and moving and swaying with the breeze. We don't want to get frozen in our stillness. We're just noticing. Also, sometimes if there's a real need to shut down and disconnect, go into stagnation, you can open your eyes. It's a very simple antidote. Just open your eyes and let light. Just let light into your eyes. Just defocus the eyes into the periphery and just let light come into your eyes. And then you can return to feeling the breath, letting this reflection fill you with a sense of wonder, to be fully present. You can reaffirm your commitment for awakening, to move through stagnation with mindful action, feeling the support of the in-breath, giving you purposeful energy. May the vitality and clarity that we're cultivating radiate outward and extend beyond this moment, energizing our actions, our words, and our thoughts throughout the day. With gratitude for the energy and awareness that we've shared, let us each step forward with resolve to engage fully with the world around us and within us. May we each understand the importance of our lives, breathing in and breathing out, knowing that we can focus more on the in-breath to fill ourselves with vitality, purpose, and interest as we meet inevitable difficulties throughout the day. Cultivating our inner wisdom, insight, and compassion to serve as sources of healing in our troubled world. And perhaps remembering the thought of a friend's smile or a supportive word from another that can fill you with warmth and motivation. Perhaps just gratitude for these teachings will enliven you, removing stagnation encouraging you to express yourself in the most authentic way that you need to express yourself today. Thank you for participating in the antidotes meditation for stagnation. May it enliven you today.